The Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie's Revenge.
Unofficial video game sequel to The Nightmare Before Christmas, which is the Citizen Kane of films. You'd think Citizen Kane would be. That's what Orson Welles wants you to believe. But I don't see a video game sequel of Citizen Kane. Wait. I just got an idea. Anyway, this game shows the return of Oogie, who wants revenge. Oh my god, now I get the title. The player controls Jack Skellington in his attempts to stop Oogie by running a bit and hitting the same enemy
a million times,
sometimes shouting out the name of his attacks. Why is he doing that? He already knows what the attack's called, and his enemies don't care. So who's he helping? Imagine if we called out our actions in the pub like, "So what have you been up to today?" "Goes to sip from pint!" You see my point. Wait a second, guys. "Scratch his backside!" Oh, I'll edit that out. Some of the game involves retrieving the kidnapped Sally. To do so, you have to persevere. Or should I say, you have to sally forth. I would apologise, but it wouldn't be sincere. Visually, the game is incredible. The possible datedness of the graphics are outweighed by the genuine and fully invested effort to recreate the film's imagery. The voice acting is equally strong. The decision to include music, either from the film or heavily based on it, is another admirable feature. Music's so good, by the way, that it distracted people from realising composer Danny Elfman was also responsible for this. Why is he never called out on that? Jack's movements are fluid throughout. The battles are surprisingly intense, provide a healthy measure in a challenge, and the special moves he can unlock are enjoyable to use. Side note, on the PS2 version, pressing circle 3 times causes Jack to do a somersault. I recommend just putting the game on hold and doing that until it becomes boring. Then after that 3 months, you can play the game properly again. There are issues though. In spite of the intensity of the battles, they are extremely repetitive. Even with special moves, the variation on his attacks and the designs of the enemies are quite limited. Apart from the boss battles, which for me at least redeem a lot of the issues with the standard fights. Most of the time, the use of music is welcome, but becomes a bit irritating when all small fights are accompanied by "This is Halloween." Do you like that song? No, you don't! And this game was specifically made to prove you don't. Yes, specifically you, unspecified person. The song very rarely gets a chance to finish, although it isn't the worst choice that's ever been linked to a Danny Elfman song. Honestly, what is his explanation for that? Also, the story's quite simple, but immersive enough, at least for me. I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. But I will admit a lot of that is because of my sheer excitement at seeing the world from my favourite film adoringly recreated in another medium. Players who are neutral about the source material are far more likely to notice the repetitiveness of the fights, and if the novelty of the positives that I've already pointed out were to end, the game would technically be fairly mediocre. But for me, they never will. Gamers are possibly catered to less with this one than the fans of the film are. Fans of the film, though, won't be disappointed, so this is definitely recommended for anyone who is. A copy under £10 seems to be unfindable. I tried everywhere: Amazon, second-hand shops, eBay. I tromped through the pumpkin patch. I peeped behind the Cyclops' eye. I did! But it wasn't there. I did eventually end up just paying the standard £10, which is like 10 £1 coins. I didn't feel like it was a waste of money, but people who are more opposed to repetitive games are likely to. Thanks for listening, and now it's time to cue some music.
This is Halloween, this is Halloween.
Not that music. Back to the first one, right now.